Aquarius, to your spiritual reading for July. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome to my channel. Okay, welcome back all subscribers and anyone new. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, we are using the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, just like last time. Okay, if you guys didn't watch the first one, then that's the cards we are using. If you watched them, it's the same deck. Okay, getting right into this reading. This reading is for spiritual healing, spiritual awareness, and spiritual growth. Okay, getting right in there for you, Aquarius. One more, and I think we're good to go. This is a 3-card spread. Okay, so we have Listening for Truth, Visions of Life Beyond Death. Ooh, that's a really cool looking card. Did you guys see that? I'll be putting them up here too so that we can see them when I'm reading for you. And Power of Attraction, very nice. Okay, so going straight to the Listening for Truth. I do not have all these cards memorized. I only do these like once a month. This is like my second or third time doing this for every sign. So do not have them completely memorized yet. But this card says the truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. It may communicate through a feeling that is hard to put into words, but brings in an inexplicable sense of peace, trust, and knowledge that somehow everything is going to work out perfectly, even if there is little evidence of how it's all going to happen. So you're kind of listening to the truth and you're saying, okay, well, I'm doing all of this. I have these ideas. I know that I'm doing this and that, but I don't know how this is going to work. Well, just because you don't know exactly how it's going to work doesn't mean it's not going to work, right? So this oracle comes with a message of truth for you. You are hearing something that is not being said, and what you are hearing is truthful. You may feel as though you are the only one that is really ready to hear or see it. Perhaps you have been working in a situation or loving in a relationship where truth is constantly denied. So it says that we pretty much live in a world where the truth is frequently avoided out of fear of what it might reveal. So there could be someone around you, you're trying to show them love, you're trying to give them everything, and they're like denying you out of fear. Okay, or vice versa. Or is it you, Aquarius? Is it you who's, feels the fear of allowing someone in? If you or someone else is fearful that the truth will expose rather than free and heal, then some personal healing is required. It is time for letting go of old wounds in favor of greater sense of self-love and acceptance. This card is pretty much asking yourself to love yourself enough to honor the truth, even if you feel you are the only one doing so. So the truth keeps the energy of life flowing through your heart. Okay, so you need to keep that going and going and going. And this card actually says, if you've been worn down and depressed by the lies, gossip, deceit, and backstabbing going on around you, don't fret. Get out in nature and spend some time communicating with the infinite. Healing will come to you no matter how. And now. So when it says no matter how, I think that goes back over here to that. How do I know when there's a little evidence to prove that this is all going to happen? So don't worry about the how. Just worry about the now. You know what you know in your sacred heart. The truth is your connection to the living truth of life itself. Don't give up. Just open up to the healing and know that the truth always eventually prevails. Okay, so don't worry about that. And I think it's kind of interesting that it's talking about gossip, because I know in like February or March, we had that whole reading about someone is gossiping about you or something like that. So if those things are still happening or it really affected you, it was just so slanderous and you're kind of still holding on to that, grudging, it's one of those things you want to let go of. Okay, so we've got 2 cards coming out at once. You're going to give this up for the 10 of Cups. You're going to give that up so that you can feel more achieved, more loving. See the love in the 10 of Cups around you. Excuse me. Okay, so you're going to see this 10 of Cups once you start letting that go. Have more faith within yourself. Have more faith in understanding that the truth through your belief system is going to happen. Okay? So knowing the truth, having faith that everything's going to go the way you want it to go, even if you can't see it coming towards you, and you're like, I don't see it. I don't even know how it's going to happen. Don't worry about the hows. Just have faith that it will. Okay, so yeah, you don't need to worry about that anymore. Just let it go. This one here is visions of life beyond death. So wow, you got this peacock sitting over here next to this raven. So definitely the peacock is representing the life. The owl in the card is representing the wisdom. And of course, the raven is the death. And then of course, the vision is her using her crown chakra with the moon of the intuition with the third eye here. So yeah, very nice. And then I love how the peacock, I just want you guys to see this. The peacock's has, you know, these eyes on its tail, and it's almost like the eyes are just looking right at you, showing you the visions. It's like, I see you, you can see me, everything's going to be fine. Even though it makes me wonder, is this woman blind? I've never drawn this card before, so I'm just kind of making my own interpretations of what I'm seeing through it. Okay, so this one says the sacred vision is awakening within you. You're becoming blessed with the ability to truly see. Well, that's good, because this one over here, you're looking for the truth. And now it's saying, yeah, drop all this, get your 10 of Cups, have the faith that things are going to go through so you can truly see the outcome. You can truly awaken and feel the blessings of, you know, and don't worry about the hows, right? So remember those hows, because it's really important to see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight, having all this truth. So this whole reading is about truth, faith, you know, and then this one over here is power of attraction. So love how these cards are coming together. So it says what was once considered consequential, you know, and a coincidence may soon be found to hold little coincidence at all. This isn't coincidence. This isn't something that just, oh, coincidentally it just happened. Oh, it's a coincidence that this happened. No. The universe put this together. You had the faith and it all moved together. Okay, so it says what was once dismissed as an irritation may be seen to have great spiritual significance. So where you were feeling irritated and this was your burden before, now you're going to wake up and say, you know what, you don't bother me anymore. I'm so beyond that. I've grown past that. And I don't mean like, you know, you just say it. I mean, you feel it. We can all sit there and say, yeah, I'm so done with that. They can sit over there and gossip all they want. But in truthfulness, for some of you, and I'm not going to say all of you, but for, you know, some of you, it actually got you. It actually got you. You just consciously say it doesn't affect me, but it literally did affect you. There is a difference of telling people it didn't affect me. Don't worry about that. They can bug off. But deep down, it did affect you because you keep dwelling on it. Keep thinking about it, about how they backstabbed you, how you did this and that. So that means you never really let it go. Your conscious mind made you tell others it didn't bother them. Screw them. It didn't bother me, sticks and stones. But obviously it did, because you're still thinking about it to this day. You're still letting it affect you. You're still talking about it. You're still thinking about it. You're still grudging against them. No, no, no. We don't need to grudge against them. We're just like, yeah, I know what you did. Okay? Yeah, I forgive you for all that crap, but I don't trust you as far as I could throw you. Then it's gone. And that's what this card is talking about. Then it's gone. It can bring that back to life. Bring yourself back to life. Because you made that completely dead and not even worrying about it anymore. Now you don't feel limited within your love. Okay, and if this is, like I said, if it's something else, what it was talking about, that situation where you love, but you don't see them loving you back, and you put all this effort into loving, this is actually going to be the vision of love, the truth of all that can be move us towards anything else possibly can. It's changing that. It's making that. It's removing the pain of the loss. It's provided a way that you can be healing, okay, and transformed into peace. Okay, and then you have, remember, it was said on this card that you or someone else is fearful that the truth will expose rather than free and heal. Okay, and that was letting go and, saying superficial words. People telling you, I love you, but not showing you love. And you expressing all this love to them and they can't give it back. Well, you're just going to make that different. You're going to recognize that. And that this message brings you hope. And you will receive the vision and the grace by this stagnant love that's going on around you. If you're giving someone love and they can't give it back to you, it's not your fault. It almost feels like you're kind of holding it to yourself, having the feeling that you're not feeding it enough. You're not feeding them enough. But you're feeding them enough. The truth is, they don't have their eyes open enough to understand what they're doing. And it's also causing an imbalance within yourself, making you believe that it's you. But you have the wise old owl up here telling you that's not what's going on. Let that go too. So it could be 3 or 4 reasons why all this stuff is here, right? Especially since there's a lot of you, so take it how it resonates for you. But, okay, so you have the 5 of Wands. I'm not fighting this anymore because I'm waking up. Oh, okay, you're going to wake up and go recognize through hermit mode. Okay, so that's fine. That's good because that's where you need to be. Because as soon as you go into hermit mode, you're going to go have the realizations. You're going to go find the light. You're going to wake that up. You're going to realize, what am I fighting for? Was I fighting for something that was a dead vision? Visions of life beyond death, right? Waking yourself up, realizing that what you're fighting for wasn't what you were truly, really fighting for. It's actually needs to be let go. We've got the Archangel Michael card coming out with the King of Swords. He's telling you this is logical thinking. This is the way you should be thinking. This is all about that truth. And it even said in this, okay, so here we go. You have the truth. The truth is, you have the communication within yourself to communicate with higher spirits of yourself. Get into your higher self and start realizing what it is that you were fighting for, to let that fighting go. So you're going to let that fighting go when you have these realizations and this clear communication with yourself, higher spirit, whatever it is, the universe. Waking up to realize. A lot of truth going on in this reading. Okay, so now you have the power of attraction. How am I going to heal from this with the power of attraction? How am I going to get through this? What is going on? This card is literally sitting in the understanding. This card was the special message, the guidance for interacting with the outer world during the process. Okay, that's what this was, when you're actually dealing with the outer world, right? Dealing with all of this, having the understanding of the process. This card sitting in this area here is the guidance for bringing this process into practical manifestation. The special message from the higher self to the spiritual guides on this message. And you already have one message coming through saying, communicate with me. So then now you have the power of attraction coming through. The power of attraction is telling you, you are a big soul, and with that often comes big dreams. Start getting into those dreams. Start getting into those manifestations. Start getting into those truths of what is real. Drop everything that you can't hear. See, over here, she's like listening. She was listening for the truth. She was trying to figure it out. You woke up, you figured it out. Now you're saying, okay, so now what do I do? What do I do? This oracle is guiding you to remember that there are stages of everything in life. There are stages. So you've gone through one stage to the next stage to the next stage. So now you're going to get your power back. You've woke up, you've figured out what everything is going on around you. You've realized why you can't grow or why you're having a hard time healing. So now you're getting back your power. And it's kind of like a power thing. Okay. But you're going to shift your perceptiveness because you're going to learn how to attract all of the light away from all that darkness they're trying to feed you. And they're going to feed you this darkness, and then you're going to start feeding it back to yourself. I guess I'm not that good. I guess I'm not that good. I have no, I know I have false assurance. I'm deluding myself about the truth of the situation because they said so. Now they're making me believe all the crap that they told me. No, you're going to get into your power and say, no. Look right into the mirror and tell yourself, nope, that's not true. That is not true. That is lies. And you're going to learn not to feed into that. That's where the spiritual growth is going to come. Yeah, it's going to make you feel bad for a while, but you're going to look at yourself and say, you know what, I'm not going to do that again. I know I'm better than that. They're full of crap. And no matter how much spiritual growth I've gone through, people have still told me things that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that to me. You really hurt my heart. And it did take me a while to actually come out of that. But I always have to go back and think, okay, the same thing, right? How long am I going to let their words affect me? I'm not going to let them give me some tower moment within my own head because they said so. Because half of what they say is trash anyways. It's not even true. They're just talking trash to make themselves look bigger or better or whatever. So get back into your high priestess. So when it happens to me, I end up having to go meditate because I'm the type of person, you hurt me and I'll lay in bed for days, and I'll really, really hurts. Okay. So I have to get back into my own self. Okay. And really get deep down within myself into the high priestess mode and really start using my intuition and my meditative side to really start getting deep down within myself and say, you know what, that's not really true though. And start, communicating with myself, communicating with my higher self, communicating with the angels to get out of that, getting myself balanced again. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to start thinking about all of this again, and it's going to be like this cycle. Okay, so yes, and you're going to learn how to do this. You're going to go into meditation. You're going to learn. You're going to use wisdom to get yourself balanced, and you're going to feel so much better because you're going to say, whoa. And then look at that. That's beautiful. Eight of Wands, excuse me. Now you have the growth that you're going through, having the messages come into yourself, however, right? And for those of you who are psychic, you might even be getting the psychic messages coming through. I have a lot of psychic cards up here, but there's going to be this healing going on here with the Queen of Cups coming in for some healing, intuitive healing. It's really going to make you feel balanced, and you're really going to, like I said, put up this wall to know this is where my boundaries are. Not walls of hiding, walls of boundaries. There is a huge difference, okay? And that's where you're going to do that, and it's going to make you grow. And you're going to feel so much lighter because you're going to say, yeah, I got rid of that, and I learned how to deal with that. So this reading's really about growing and healing and really dealing with how to work with certain situations. So very beautiful, Aquarius. And that was your reading. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.